All right, you guys, I rolled up my sleeves, so you know I mean business. To put this like in football terms, we're about halfway through the fourth quarter, and it is gut check time for both campaigns. So this is the national map right now. You guys talked about it earlier. Joe Biden does lead the electoral count 238 to 213. And if you look at the tallies, Joe Biden approaching 70 million votes across the country. That would be a presidential record. President Trump a little over 67 million. Right now, the game is in about 6 or 7 states. Nevada's one of them. Also here, this was one of the big states in 2016, Wisconsin. 99% of the votes are in. Right now, Joe Biden leads by 21,000 votes. The question is, are there enough votes out there in Wisconsin for the president to close the gap? Not sure. As we move over to Michigan, this was a state that the president led almost all night, and about an hour ago, Joe Biden jumped over him. Now, his lead is only 9,000 votes, but there's a lot of those mail-in ballots still out there. So it's expected Joe Biden could expand that lead. Pennsylvania, we keep talking about that one. Right now, the president has a huge lead in Pennsylvania, but there is a massive amount of those email ballots that have not been counted in Democratic countries. So the Democratic ticket, Joe Biden thinks he can close the gap. We'll find out. Some other states we're still keeping an eye on. North Carolina, right now the president leads, but it's still close, so they haven't called that race. And also down in Georgia, Atlanta, one of those big centers where a lot of the typically Democratic votes have not come in yet. So the Biden camp thinks maybe they can leapfrog the president. As we bring it back to the state of Nevada, we're not going to know who won our state until tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock and maybe even later than that. Right now, Joe Biden leads by about 7,000 votes in change. This looks like we thought it would. Almost all red, except for the population centers, us down here in Clark County, where Joe Biden did not run up as big a lead as he was hoping. And that's why the state is as close as it is. And then up in Washoe County, that's Reno, that area, he's leading there. But everywhere else is red. So big day for vote counters here in Nevada. Let's send it on over to Dylan Kendrick at the election center, where they will finish up the vote count as the rest of America waits to find out which way Nevada's going. Dylan.
Yeah, you're right, Dave, and it is a very close race here in Nevada, Clark County and Washoe County voting blue, and the rest of the counties here in the center of the state here voting red. Now, a lot of the work that's being done to determine where Nevada falls in this election is being done right here in this building. Now, I know it doesn't look like much on the outside, but a very important work going on the inside. Now, this morning, as you are waking up, you're seeing that, again, Nevada has not called the race yet, and they have not assigned the 6 electoral votes to a candidate. Here's why. As of right now, all in-person early votes and election day votes are counted, along with all mail-in ballots through November 2nd. Now, the attention is now shifting to counting those mail-in ballots that were sent in yesterday on election day, along with mail-in ballots that will continue to trickle in throughout the week, as well as provisional ballots. Now, there's so much to talk about in the way of where Nevada falls in this race. And of course, right here on Fox 5, we want to make it very easy for you. So we've gone ahead and set up election headquarters right there on our homepage at fox5vegas.com. You're waking up, you have lots of questions. There's still a lot of uncertainty on who the next president will be. We'll help you out with those questions right there on that website. For now, I'm going to send it back to the anchors.